Most of you guys know Alexander, also known as the Single Track Sampler on YouTube. Not too long ago, Alex lost confidence on his mountain bike and became fearful of things well within his abilities. It all started with a crash in Grand Junction.
Oh dude. Is this where we went last time, Alex? Bro.
You going for it?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Alex chipped his front tooth and jacked up his neck. When Alex finally did get back on his bike, he dislocated his shoulder on a pretty small rock ledge.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude. Hold on.
Hang on.
You start to feel so vulnerable. Like, am I a terrible rider? Is that why I keep having accidents?
He spent the entire winter doing physical therapy and not riding his bike. Eventually, Alexander was well enough to at least do some road riding, so we decided to ride 200 miles to Key West.
Oh, dude!
Even on the road, his bad luck continued.
Dude, are you alright?
My shoulder.
Oh.
Feeling defeated, Alexander limped back onto his bike in the spring. He started riding again and even improved some of his skills, but he was holding back.
I feel like ever since that crash happened a year ago, I had been a little hesitant about a lot of scary stuff, and I've been kind of not riding to my full potential for sure.
It was here on the Ribbon Trail in Grand Junction where Alex fell off that scary rock roll face first. The purpose of today's ride was for Alex to return to the scene of the accident and clean the rock roll once and for all. And here it is.
Plateau, you go hard right.
I went straight off of that.
Straight.
Oh, dude.
And here's me ignoring everyone's disclaimers.
I'm not trusting my brakes enough right now.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know if I'm doing this.
It probably looks like a speed bump from my helmet cam, but I assure you it's sketchy. After the roll is a sharp off-camber right turn. Ride too fast and you'll fly off this ledge. Ride too slow and you'll just go over your handlebars in the rock roll. Either way, you're going to be super bummed out. Alexander is all too aware of these outcomes, and it's getting the best of him. You don't need to be a mountain biker to identify with Alexander. Maybe you're thinking of switching jobs or making a huge investment. Maybe you've failed at these things in the past and lost confidence in yourself. But maybe you've made the decision to try anyway. You can use these tips to execute the task at hand with a clear head.
So if he falls, you'll catch him on the first bounce?
For sure.
Alright.
Decide whether you're going to do said scary thing or not.
Let's do it, dude. Let's go.
You need to make a decision, commit to it, and move on. Now you need to focus all of your energy on the task at hand.
When do you start feathering your brake?
I'm on the brake the entire time.
You need to allocate every ounce of your mental energy to emotionlessly and shrewdly planning this maneuver. Think about that and only that. Now that you've planned your attack, you need to do a run-up. The purpose of a run-up is to familiarize yourself with the approach so that you can take the right line. It's okay to do this a few times, but don't get caught up in a cycle of endless run-ups. Decide how many you're going to do and stick to it.
Like, that should be a good speed, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would even go maybe a little faster.
It's time to execute.
Let's do it.
If you really made your decision, planned it out, and familiarized yourself with the approach, then you're ready.
I got it. Don't touch.
You got it. Get it.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Come on! Yeah, dude! Woo!
And with that, Alexander got his mojo back. After that day, I saw him do things he never has, like this tight dolphin tail at Valmont Bike Park. He was composed, confident, and focused on the task at hand.
when I pitched the idea to you, I was like really hesitant. I didn't know if I wanted to actually go visit it again. Now that I've done it, I know that it had to be done. I got served a big slice of humble pie, and it had been a minute since that happened. So I think now that I've overcome it, I'll be a stronger rider because of that.
On the topic of doing scary lines, here are some pro tips. Ooh! First of all, it's almost always better to be with friends. Not only can friends help you think it through, but they can also help you if things go wrong.
That was so sketchy. I almost hit those rocks.
Better yet, you may have a friend who's done the line you're thinking about. See if they want to tow you in.
Holy sh**.
This will help you get the line exactly right and modulate your speed properly. On the other hand, if your friends are pressuring you to do something that they themselves won't, it's time to find some new riding buddies. You need to make the final call because it's your bike and your balls on the line. If you liked this video or found it entertaining, subscribe to Set Spike Hacks for content like this every week. If you want to see me contemplating scary lines, check out my scariest ride ever in the link below. I also want to hear from you guys. What was the scariest thing you've ever done, and did you follow a similar thought process as the one I outlined above? Thanks for riding with me today, and I'll see you next time.
Steep, man. Pull back.
Let's fuck her up.
Holy hell, dude. That was fun.